Hi everyone. In this video, we are going to discuss about operating system. So what are the topics we are going to discuss in this operating system in the sense? What is an operating system? The functions of an operating system, examples and types of operating system. So what is an operating system? An operating system is a system software that acts as a bridge between the user and the computer hardware. When the user wants to interact with the hardware parts of the computer, either the user or the application program want to interact with the hardware parts of the computer, they need an intermediate software. So this operating system acts as an interface between the user and the hardware parts of the computer. So it manages hardware resources and provide essential services for the computer program. The main objectives of this operating system is to manage computer hardwares, provide an environment where the user can interact program easily and efficiently, and also ensure security and protections of the data. And also it provides resource allocation and scheduling thing, where the operating system will support both the user as well as the hardware parts want to interact. It supports the user to interact with the hardware parts of the computer. So without the operating system, the user cannot directly interact with the hardware parts. So we need the software called as of operating system to interact with the hardware parts of the computer. Operating system will manage both hardware and software resources like memory, CPU, storage, and input-output devices. So operating system acts as an interface between the hardware and the software. So the software, we have two types of software like system software and application software. When the user want to interact with the application software to the hardware parts of the computer, they need an interface. It's nothing but it's an operating system which helps the user to interact with the hardware parts of the computer. So the main task of an operating system is to support the user to interact with the hardware parts of the computer. The OS provides a user interface and enables the application program to run efficiently. So whatever the application programs are there you want to execute with the help of an operating system, we can interact with the hardware parts and execute the program efficiently with the help of operating system. Functions of an operating system. In functions of operating system, we have process management, where it will handles for creating, scheduling, and terminating of process. So it handles processing, scheduling, multitasking, and synchronization, and also ensures smooth execution of multiple programs and using CPU scheduling algorithms. Next one is memory management. The task of the memory management is to allocate them, deallocate the memory space, and also keep tracks of each bytes of memory and who it is used, and prevents leaks and supports virtual memory also. And in file management system, it will organize and stores the data on storage devices and controls how the data is to be stored, retrieved, named, and protected, and also manages the permission to read write access and storage allocations also. Next is device management. The device management will control the peripheral devices using devices and performs buffering, spoolings, and error handling in this device management. Next is user interface. User interface provides a way for the user to interact with the system. In this, we have two types of user interface. One is command line interface, the other one is the graphical user interface, where you can interact with the system, where the user can interact with the system by giving the commands. We call that as a command line interpreter. And GUI based tools, if you are using and if you are interacting with the system, we call that as a graphical user interface. The example of operating system is Windows, Mac OS, Linux, Android, and iOS. There are different types of operating systems are there. One is batch processing operating system, time sharing operating system, real-time operating system, and distributed operating system, mobile operating system. So we will discuss this different types of operating system in the upcoming session. So thank you. I hope so you have understood what is operating system. Thank you.